Guys, how's it going? Tess back again with another episode of the Pack Only Road to Glory number 34. Now, of course, we won the Division 1 title for the first time in the previous episode. Absolutely thrilled with that, and it is time to start a brand new season. I was going to go in the Team of the Season Cup, but it expired, and I really want to beat Zerka to that second Division 1 title. So whilst he's trying his luck in the cup, we're going to crack straight on with a Division 1 season, a new Division 1 season, and we come up against a decent team, not the best team, but some good players in there. Higuain, David Villa, Essien, Lewandowski, Blazikowski's got a lot of pace, so does Ramirez. Not too sure why he's got Nesta in there at the back. Doesn't really link up with anyone, but still a beatable team to put it bluntly. And he got off to an awful start, just passable straight to Ju Young Park, who tidily took around the defender that came in for the slide and passed it into the back of the net to put us 1-0 up after 4 minutes. And honestly, this guy didn't know his arse from his elbow when it came to FIFA, but his players were just better than mine. Now, obviously, in the last episode, we saw how chemistry can play a major effect with that full Bundesliga team that absolutely dominated me. Whereas this guy, it's weird. We've come up against guys that have similar players and similar levels of chemistry and dominated them. However, in this particular case, it felt that, it was more genuine. Like, his players were genuinely stronger and genuinely faster, genuinely more skillful than mine, and it played out how you would normally have expected a FIFA game to play out with those specific players on the pitch. However, he was getting increasingly large amounts of luck. How I didn't score in this passage of play, I have absolutely no idea. 3 chances from point-blank range, and somehow the ball doesn't end up in the back of the net. But as you saw from the stats at half-time, we'd had 6 shots, he'd had 3, he'd scored all 3 of his. That is a lovely finish by Chu Park, by the way, to bring it back to 3-2. He just scored every single one of his shots. He was being clinical with his finishes, but his build-up play was awful. Now, I don't know whether I got complacent or whether he's probably in the title, but the luck. Like, I have that chance before where I didn't score and the ball just wouldn't fall properly. The ball falls straight to DRB into the back of the net. But I hasten to mention it's probably in the title, the phrase momentum. Now, EA obviously have denied it's in the game for years and years and years, but I went 1-0 up early on, was absolutely dominating him. He just couldn't string any chances together whatsoever. Gets one counter-attack, scores 1, and then before you know it, he scored 3 from the only shots that he's able to build from the chances that he's able to get. And I had numerous amount of chances, managed to bring it back to, 6-2, 6-3 there? 6-3, and then Essien just scores an absolute bullet. That's a genuinely good goal, but the Essien's first goal just trickled into the back of the net. I was furious that the goalkeeper didn't get down to it, and they were actually going to be able to make it 7-4 here. Manu Delmero, you can see the standard of his defending. I wasn't even sprinting or doing skill moves. I was just changing direction, and he was throwing himself into tackles, and I don't know what happened. I just couldn't score. I scored 4, obviously, but he managed to put 7 away. He had 12 shots in total, but I don't want to, create an excuse and say it was momentum. But at the same time, it was very, very fishy the way that he was genuinely awful at FIFA. But just as soon as he got that first goal, chances just fell to him time and time again, and they just wouldn't do that for me. But nonetheless, we did pick up a 7-4 defeat, so we got 12,500 coins thanks to the coin bonus that we got from winning the Division 1 title in the previous season. So we're going to open a 7.5 grand pack, hoping to pull a player that will help improve our squad, and we do pull Zabaleta. Now, it's unfortunate we don't have a rare player. We also have a 69 rated silver player and a premium gold pack, which is extremely disappointing because he won't, do anything for our team. He'll just get discarded, as will Estrada as well. He's not going to fit in anywhere. He's not good enough to fit in anywhere, so he's just not going to be any part of this club going forward. And I just discarded everything that I didn't want, and then just put the rest in the club. But I have 5,500 coins, and I was furious that it'd give me absolutely nothing in that pack. Still livid that I'd lost the previous game, and then the fact that the pack was so bad, I went out and I just discarded a lot of things that I'm not going to use, like players we got sat in the club that I'm not going to use, like Peter Crouch. And I know the Valdivia guy has 5-star skills, but he's from the Liga do Brazil. He just doesn't fit into anything in the club or any other squads that I might be able to put together, so I discarded him. A few of the managers that I'm not going to use that are in the wrong formation, so I managed to pull enough coins together to open another pack, and we get another poor rated 67 silver player and another basic rated gold player that we're not going to use. But thankfully, De Chegli is a very, very good left back with some pace and will be a great replacement for Agostini, who the silver Serie A left back we have at present. So I was actually pleased to be able to pull something from that pack, but that has, of course, lowered our overall coin stack to under 1,000. But I have about 50 contracts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, say, 30 of those up in the market, because we're not using that many contracts in it. We've got enough players to keep rotating. We're not going to be running out of consumables anytime soon. So I'm going to sell some consumables. Hopefully we can raise enough money to get close to buying another pack, if not to buy another pack, and then we'll try and hopefully pull something decent in there and keep our coin stack ticking over. I don't want to touch the coin bonuses just yet in the EA Sports Football Club, but that is of course an extra option should we start finding ourselves strapped for cash at any point. But that is going to bring this one to a close then, guys. Only the one game in this one, but a couple of packs. So we'll come back next time. We'll carry on in Division 1. We'll try and put some form together and get some points on the board. And now I'm just going to be overly aware of the fact that I'm not going to be complacent. I don't know whether I was complacent in that game against that guy, because he wasn't very good at the game or not, but I'm just going to try and iron that out of my game altogether and just be clinical and maybe a little bit sweaty, but not so much so that it's going to feel like I've cheated anyone. But anyway, that is going to wrap this one to a close, guys. So please do feel free to leave the video a like. Of course, subscribe if you haven't, and there are links on screen in the big window to the previous video from this series, which is the Division 1 title winning episode, and a link in the little window to a random video from early on in the week on this channel, which will probably be either the Team of the Season Iniesta squad builder from a couple of days ago, or the Team of the Season Iniesta player review, which came out yesterday. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.